Joining me in my SAP S/4HANA training, please hit like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. We will review substitution in accounting documents. We will use T code OBBH. In your command field, type OBBH. Alternatively, you can use SIMG or SPRO. Let me put in /n in my command field and then SIMG. From the implementation guide, you can go to financial accounting node. And from the financial accounting node, you will go to accounts receivable and accounts payable node. And from the accounts receivable and accounts payable node, we'll go to business transactions node. And from the business transactions node, we'll go to incoming invoices and credit memos. And from incoming invoices credit memos, we will go to make and check document settings node. And from the make and check document settings node, we have here substitution in accounting documents. So let's execute this. And from here, we can create a new entry or record our substitution in accounting document in new entries. Click new entries and put in our company code mining steel key 2. Okay. And then put in the call plant. Your call plant is point description is document header. So there are four. You can use line item, complete document, and cost of sales accounting. This is a new one. So we will choose 001 for document header as we will have the substitution in the document header. And let's put in our unique substitution code. Uh, I'll put in zref HTE. And then since this is a new substitution, you will go to environment menu. From environment menu, click on substitution. And now it will ask you to create are you sure if you're going to create a substitution? And we will click yes. And now from create substitution, expand your folder. My folder is zref HTE, which our code is. And there are still no items under it. Let's change the substitution description. I'll change it to default reference and doc header. And then I'll click substitution, I mean step. Here we will find our field. So we will find doc header text, reference, and constant value and constant value. So our table will be BKPF. And we can do a search, but I've already seen the doc header text here, BKPF BXTXT. So I'll click that. I'll select this one, and then we'll need also the reference. Let's try to search for it. I click search and reference and click check. And there we have it. The BKPF is the table, XBLNR is the field name. And let's click this. There's a check below. This one I've dragged it up, and at the bottom you can see there's check. So I'm already in the row. I will also click this uh, field. Okay, our next field is constant value, which should be BKTXT. It's not there. Let's try to constant value. value. There's no constant value. Let's try to check if we can get bxt xt. I think that's it already. The two, let me just check the two fields that we want. Okay, so the constant value is the choice. Let me check mine. Yes, here it is, BKPF or BKTXT. We will use the constant value and check it. And also for BKPF, XBLNR, we will use the constant value. Now we have a new folder, step and prerequisites. And here we have doc header and constant value. Okay. So we will name also our step 001 with default reference and doc header. Default reference and doc header. The same with our substitution. We will just have one step. So let's click on prerequisite. We have prerequisite here in the left side. And here we can see in the list of structures, we have accounting document header. And then we have a ABAP system fields. We will use accounting document header. Double click this one. Let's show the technical details. Let me check. We need the technical details. I think this is one. Click this icon, the wrench icon, so it will show the technical details. So remember our uh, table BKPF. So that's why we have it here now. Now we will be using currency. Let's try to find it. Currency. Source currency, source currency. No, just currency. Let's check. There is currency. That's local currency. No, not that one. Group currency. Yes, we will just use this one, currency. So click currency, scroll down. I think we can use this icon. That's previous. From currency, we can double click and you can see that currency is already at the top. And now we will need a operation. We will use equal. Yes. Now we have currency equal and our constant value. Here we have value and comments. We will use a constant and put in what currency do you want. So we are going to use USD. Alternatively, we can go for a search and I'll be just typing it in. Click check. And now from the formula above, you can see that currency is equal USD. That will be the condition that we will be using. Okay, now that we have the currency as USD, we will go to substitutions. So from here, we can see the choices that we have made earlier. The doc text header. The doc text header is the BKPF table and the field is BKTXT. And then the reference is the XBLNR field. Okay, so in here we can put in the constant value that we want. So let's say that when the transaction is US dollar, we will have a special discount. So that's our constant value. And then in the reference, we will have a foreign currency. It's long. Okay, let's shorten it. Forex transaction. Oops, transaction. Okay, let's just put Forex trends. Or, and let's put this one. Apostrophe TN. And I think that's better. Or we can just remove that. Okay. So don't forget to check this field, which means that we are going to use this and then save our transaction. So it has been properly saved. And now let's go back and then back and then back again. We need to go back to the where we can activate it. Okay, back, back. Okay. So there's an activation level here. Let's scroll to the right. There are choices here. Let's search for it. And 0 is inactive, 1 is active, 2 is active, no batch input. So we will be using 1 for active. So this will now be activated. It will just be activated for my company code. So don't worry. It won't affect other company codes. So from here, click save. And this time it will be asking for a customizing request. Let's create a new customizing request and we will put here our customizing request for substitution for accounting documents. Just paste it quickly and then put my company code TUK2 and click save and then click continue or check or enter. Okay, let's check whether our substitution is working properly. Let's go to the command field /o and then FB70 for invoice. We will not complete the invoice. We will just provide a the requirements that is needed. So first, let's select a customer and my company code is TUK2. That's correct. And then click check and I'll be using Acme. Double check Acme and then the current date. Click on the current date and then one click tax and and let's put in here USD. We have USD. Hit enter and once I hit enter, our substitution for the text forex trans TN is already there. So this will save a lot of time for the users if you always want it to be this reference for US dollar transaction. And we have also put in the header. Let's double check. Let's click on the details tab. And so you can see in the header text, special discount is there. There's only one issue. If we remove this one or change it, once you hit enter, it will go back to special discount because we have put in our in our configuration as equal. Okay, so that's the drawback for it. But if you will use this always for the USD transaction, this will be a great uh, s- text substitution. Okay, I think that's it.